Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Asa the Greek, and today I wanted to talk about my theory regarding the mastermind of Danganronpa Despair Time. If you watched my previous videos, then you know who it is, but if you don't, I'll be talking about Teruko and all the signs that can point to her being the mastermind behind this, and possibly other killing games before this one. The first clue to Teruko's villainy is the intro of the show itself. We see the POV of someone with blood on their hands, saying how they didn't expect her to attack them like that they have to end the killing game, and that they must kill Teruko Tawaki. And originally, I didn't assume much about it, until Xander revealed to us that he lost his eye very recently, since, last he remembers, his eye was there and now it wasn't. Suddenly the intro makes more sense. Xander could be the one talking at the start, saying how surprised he was that Teruko attacked him and how he must kill her. If he plans on ending the killing game, why is killing Teruko the first priority? At least, he must kill her? Maybe because Teruko is the one in charge of this killing game, but there are higher forces in control of the whole thing? If it's a show, it makes sense if the investors were the ones to go after once Teruko is gone. Now, we know the show takes place in the canon Danganronpa universe, which means that it's positioned between DR3 and V3. Judging from how the story goes in V3, there are countless DR shows where essentially things are scripted and the two survivors always become participants of the next game, but with a perk that'll help them survive longer. We know that the Hope Speak in the States is much newer, so there is a possibility of less games happening as of right now. But even if one game happened prior to this, my theory can work. My theory is that Teruko and Xander were in a killing game before this, and the two of them survived. Or there was a third that died after Teruko attacked Xander, something like that. And as a reward for winning the game, Xander could leave a message to his future self, that being the note he received telling him to kill her. This works very well too, since we've seen that Teruko's bad luck makes her survive a lot of bizarre and dangerous situations that would have killed anyone else. So she could participate as the mastermind because she's confident in her luck keeping her alive until the game ends. In fact, we can see that confidence when Teruko got stabbed by Xander, where she looked almost like she was possessed. That scene reminded me a lot of Eren, you know, in the parts where the true self or memories of the future kick in. You know the parts I'm talking about. If you watched Attack on Titan, of course. For any other person, being stabbed would mean you're probably done. Yet Teruko was so confident that even with her wound, she survived. She didn't think for a second that Xander could keep stabbing her until she was dead, and that confidence in her situation is what kept her alive, since she ends up scaring Xander long enough for Min to show up and kill him. Another instance is when it happens in the Chapter 2 finale. No matter how lucky she is, she wouldn't survive getting shot that many times with a machine gun. Though, again, her luck had her covered, and Levi threw himself in front of her, an action that could prove fatal. I've talked in another theory about how I think Mai is the one controlling Mono TV, and that she's working alongside Teruko. She's the only one that recalls her in the actual episodes, and in the music videos they're always together, so it wouldn't be surprising if they were partners. Mai is the one with her memories intact, controlling the killing game as the host, and Teruko is the main character of the show, always surviving by her luck and getting people killed in the process. When the secrets were revealed, I was certain that the one David had was Teruko's. You know, the one saying that the killing game was essentially her fault. David wanted to keep it a secret until later on, where he reveals that he had Xander's secret all along. And I personally think that the reason why he waited was because he wanted to lie. I think he had Teruko's secret, but he asked to reveal who he had until after everyone had already revealed theirs. Why? Because he needed to know which name to say. Think about it. What if David said he had Veronica's secret and then who popped up like, I had Veronica's? Since no one had claimed Xander's and he wasn't alive to disprove this, David lied probably because he didn't know what would happen to him if he told the truth. Teruko instead claimed that her secret was that her family and siblings are all dead, but we know that's not true. I had completely forgotten about it until someone mentioned it in the comments, but we know that Teruko only had one brother, who got adopted by the way. Teruko would have no idea if he's alive or not, but chances are he's doing just fine. Additionally, MonoTV does say that he's not sure if the secrets are actually correct or not, since he forgot. And it's possible he just went along with it because it'd be best to blame a dead man for this instead of Teruko. No amount of luck could help her survive being hunted down by 13 people, or, Levi could have probably let her die as well. And speaking of Xander, in his bonus episode, we find out about this disease that came from the water pollution from this big company I'm always forgetting the name of. He mentions how they died and that he should have been there back then. This makes more sense with the secret Teruko claims to be hers. Xander being safe and sound in Hope's while his family and siblings die from sickness, blaming himself for not being there to save them. Isn't that what the secret said? That the holder of the secret lost her parents and siblings and blamed themselves for it? Things look more and more like Teruko being behind this. And yeah, it makes sense. According to her, she has nothing outside of this killing game. No family, no friends or possessions. But here, she's safe. A whole hotel with free food and entertainment. She wants to stay here, and maybe that selfishness is what makes her want to continue the killing game. If outside she's nothing, here, as the main character of the show, she's something, and that's what she wants. Teruko is also on relatively good terms with MonoTV, and he seems to trust her enough to ask her to help out looking after the hotel and even reward her by getting rid of people that get on her nerves. Feels like special treatment you'd give to a friend? No? But that will be all for today. What do you guys think of this theory? Is Teruko the mastermind? Or is it someone else? Let me know in the comments below, but until the next video, take care and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.